Kia ora, welcome to George FM. This is only your second time you've been here, hey?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Can I just say thank you so much, because I was so terrified to be on Boiler Room. That's secretly why I did George, because I was like, they've got cameras, and I was terrified when I was up there. I think it's because like George FM is iconic. Like Boiler Room X Aotearoa doesn't exist, so it wasn't frightening. But coming in here and seeing all those, I've seen this for years, and it was like, oh wow, it scared the hell out of me. But after doing this, like Boiler Room was easy. So thank you so much. This was my test run.
There's actually a recording of that online. I will get a bounce back for the end of this chat, but. So before Boiler Room, and it wasn't announced yet. You didn't even tell me. Like, I had no idea.
All that dumb secret stuff.
It was very secretive.
Yeah.
And you came in here and performed live on George Nights for the first time. Yeah. And I do want to say maybe a great way to open this chat is, and I actually talked about this on another show I do here on George FM New Zealand Electronica.
All good.
It was. I've never been so emotionally charged after just in that room. Once you'd performed, I was like, holy shit. Like it was genuinely amazing. Like, so thank you for that experience. I think we kind of stopped and we all went off air and we were all like, holy.
Yeah, it's
it really
intense.
felt like that, eh? It was so cool.
I mean, usually it's a club with hundreds of people, but to have just the
it was like
five
four of us.
Five of us. Yeah, you two got hyped up as hell though beforehand. Like, you and Goldtooth were rocking it. I was like, oh man, I got to match these levels somehow.
It's so cool. So of course you're here because you've just had, we were just saying off air, the week of all weeks,
Crazy.
one after the other, one after the other.
Yeah.
Of course, most recently, you have just won, and Namahindawi, congratulations. You have just won the Tate Music Prize for 2025 with the Wairea EP that you released last year.
Yep.
I mean, talk me through that. Was that expected? Like what?
Nah, it wasn't. Even when we were sitting in the award ceremony, I brought my partner with me, Ambika, and then my mate Dan, who's also a producer, and they had their phones out ready to film. I was like, "Don't worry, it's just we're here just to have a good night and just to celebrate music. I'm not going to win." So it was like, "Nah, don't worry. We don't get your hopes up, but it's good to be here." And
Oh my gosh! So for anyone at home, the Tate Music Prize is a very, very prestigious Aotearoa music award, and classically, I mean, it's usually bands. It's usually you have to be on an indie label, and that label has to have an office in Aotearoa. Yep. So shout out to Sun Return, which is your label for Wairea.
Yeah, shout out Sun Return. Shout out Zach.
Yeah, and this is just not only mammoth for Indigenous electronica music in Aotearoa, but it's mammoth for electronic music in general, I think, in Aotearoa, and it really gives us a seat at the table, I think. Like, how are you feeling? Like,
I think, I mean, what I'm doing is Māori, but I think in that context it was really exciting that it was a dance, not even electronic. I make dance music, and it was like, people don't take our music seriously. And I guess because I'm always in that dance world space, like, that's all I'm used to. But that was the first time I was in a real indie space, and it made me realize, actually, my life is committed to this community and this music. Like, even walking in a room full of stars, and I was like, oh my God, it's Matt from Concord Dog. I was freaking out. I was too scared to even ask for a selfie, but he came and asked for one. But even MC Tali was there. I was like, damn. Half Queen was there. Too scared to say hello to any of them. That's
my favourite thing about this whole experience. Obviously, it's incredible for dance music in Aotearoa. Yeah. It's incredible for Māori dance music in Aotearoa. Yeah. But my favourite thing is that you sent me this message that just exactly what you said. Yeah. And you were just like, I cannot even believe I was in the same room as Maddie and Tali and Half Queen. And, they all came and had a kōrero with me, and we got photos, and I was just like, that is so, I'm pretty sure I messaged you back and I was like, bro, they're thinking that about you too, like that's it's so humbling, it's so cool. So like, congratulations.
Tēnā
So sick.
It does feel like a win for electronic music and people taking the music seriously, because that is very much a credibility award, and we always get restricted to what sometimes the Student Radio Network, and sometimes just the one electronic kind of and it's like, dude, just because there's more electricity going into our instruments than yours, it doesn't make it any different. Last time I was here, you were saying people consider this a commercial station. It's like, you play like tunes by underground producers who'll never get signed, who are writing music in their bedroom. Like those kind of stereotypes don't work out when you look behind the scenes. So I mean, I don't know. This is
It's huge. It's huge. Honestly, for it just I can't speak on a like Indigenous forefront, but I can speak from the electronic community, and it's absolutely massive what you're doing. Yeah. So ngā mihi nui, thank you so much. On that, you just said, just because you make music with electricity or more electricity than maybe typically a band. Something I want to bring up that I saw the other day actually on our queen, Lady Shaka's story, the term hiko.
Yo.
Now, this is going to be a little bit to unpack. So basically the story just said, we've been throwing around this Indigenous electronica, or Māori in particular electronica, and it hasn't really had its own name. It hasn't had its own term. And so yourself, Papa Jax and Shaka came up with the term hiko, is that correct?
It was more intense than that. So we did some workshops in Rotorua, and Rotorua is the heart of the Māori world, so I'm like, okay, we're in the right place to do this. And these were workshops with Pulotu Underworld, sponsored by Boiler Room, and they were with Māori DJs. But even crazier, okay, I'm a historian and I love literature, so we show up and I'm like, we show up to the place at the venue, I'm like, I know that pub. That's the pub from Once Were Warriors. And I said to someone, are we on the Ford block? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, wow, we're on the setting of Once Were Warriors. So it was real full on. So we're doing this big Māori electronic workshop. Has that ever happened?
So we're
doing that. We're actually in Equipa's church. So that was intense. We're on the, where Once Were Warriors, the book is set, and I just said, look, this is a one-off opportunity to have a wānanga, like a full discussion of what we call this music. And so it was a whole group of us. There was at least 15, 20 people in the room, and we were throwing around names and terms that have been used. And Shaka she was just kind of walking around like she's this is her life. So she just goes, hiko, let's call it hiko. And I was like, the thing I thought was, garage, techno.
Oh, yeah.
Mate, so D&B, like it's it was like, oh, yeah, like it doesn't have to be a literal term. House. They're all short little words. And it was just like, hiko.
Hiko.
Yeah, no, dude, let's do it. So that was actually Shaka. Everyone was like, yeah, okay, let's go. But,
So and correct me if I'm wrong, the general translation of the term talking outside of this is like electric shock or power or electricity.
Yeah. I mean, traditionally it referred to lightning because that was the one thing we knew of as being electric, So yeah. But, I think the
it's so strong, eh?
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
very, very cool.
Who's going to make the T-shirt? Someone's going to make some money off that. Probably, so,
I hope it's you. Hey, just on that as well, talking about Lady Shaka, of course, it's just been announced.
Oh my gosh.
Bro, you're going to Glastonbury.
Crazy.
Oh my God. So
that's why I was delaying this interview. I was like, just wait.
Just wait. Yeah, and I was like, come on, man.
I don't want to keep my mouth shut like last time. So,
Lady Shaka's Indigenous collective for dance music. They do shows over, they do shows in Aotearoa. They do shows over in the UK. So she, for the very first time, is bringing the sounds of Aotearoa and the Moana to Glastonbury with an Indigenous takeover with Māori artists, yourself, Papa Jax, the Karianagi twins, the Queen herself, Lady Shaka, and so many more.
K-Swiss.
Oh yes, of course. Sick. That's so cool. Are you going to be doing like a full live set? Like
strictly live. Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, I mean, it's Glastonbury. Like, not just the festival. Those, like so many of those stories from England. They're based there. Like Stonehenge is just down the road, eh?
Wow.
Like, so all those kind of stories are about what is it?
Oh, you're going to be in your element.
Yeah. So I'm like, there's already strong energy there. What happens if you take Māori stuff and put it there? But no, it's amazing. It's a dream. Like I always it's always been a dream, like, man, would I ever get to play Glastonbury or something like that? So,
and it's come true. Oh my gosh, congratulations. So it's going to be full live set. Are you planning any little special surprises, or is it kind of loosely based around like the boiler room set or shut mouth? I'm asking too many questions, maybe.
Oh yeah, I'm just. I think just with all the events I've been playing this year, I've been going through and just making more dancefloor friendly versions of my tracks. Like all that stuff was written in the studio when I wasn't doing live gigs. So it's like, yeah, you need like. You want some bangers. You just need something that'll move a club. So yeah. So I'm just
couple VIPs.
Yeah, heaps. But I also just got the new album, the first couple tracks written. So it's already fun, kind of performing those. So
that's exciting. And of course, you are going to be over on that side of the world in the UK.
Yeah.
Any plans for any other shows as of yet? Are you just gonna? Oh, he's giving me a look. Oh, shut up.
You know. Shaka's the boss, eh?
Yeah.
Like, boss.
Yeah.
And Pulotua Underworld, like, they're amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like,
watch
I behave myself with them. I don't. I do what the hell I want, but with them, I behave myself. So, yeah, I'll leave the announcements to them, but there may be extra things happening, but I'll leave that to the Queen. So yeah, and her entourage.
So exciting for you. It's so. I'm actually like, I'm jealous I'm not going to be there. I think it's going to be absolutely incredible. Just, being on, like you said, being on that site, such a historical ground, so close to everything, and then having that, having our Indigenous music on a world stage with some of the best people in Aotearoa to ever do it. So sick. I'm so jealous I'm not going to be there.
I hear it's real muddy the way a lot of people have said you've got to take.
Hey, if you can do R&B, you can do.
I haven't done R&B either. Like, is that muddy as well?
I think most midsummer New Zealand festivals are pretty muddy.
I don't know. I've never been to one in my life.
Oh, hey,
I'm not in that realm yet, sis. But give me a year.
Of course, and another thing that we do need to bring up. Ngā mihi nui, congratulations once again, the Aotearoa Music Awards. I'm going to run off the 3 awards that you are nominated for. Absolutely massive. The Te Tino Puka Imi o Te Tau, the Album of the Year for Waiarea. Te Tino Ria o Te Tau, the Best Solo Artist. And Te Manu Takitahiko o Te Tau, Best Electronic Artist. Of course, up with Lee Matthews, our boys, and Chai. Holy 3 Aotearoa Music Awards.
Yeah, that's cool. What are they up to, eh?
It is so well deserved. It's so I don't know, man. Like, I feel like your artists are so super humble and stuff, but when Waiarea got released, even like United Tribes of Bass, man, like it was just the talk of the town. Like everyone's been talking it, everyone's been playing it, you've really changed the perception of electronic music in Aotearoa, maybe like we just said with Tate, to a wider audience. Like, this is so well deserved. Is this your first AMAs? Are you excited?
Yeah, absolutely. No, totally the first. Yeah.
Wow.
No, I've never even been nominated before. So it's slightly terrified. Don't know what, because I'm real.
Hey, there'll be lots of people you'll want to meet there too. Like, if you think it was cool seeing Maddie from Concord Dawn, wait to the AMAs,
bro. Can you get bigger than? I don't think you can get bigger than those two. Yeah, maybe Tikitana.
Oh, yeah. Have you met Tiki yet?
No. Yeah.
I get a lot of the time when Kawaikoe plays, there's a couple of texts in the text machine saying it's very Tikitane sounding.
Oh, totally. Yeah,
very cool.
Like, a massive influence. Like,
surely that's a link up waiting to happen. When MC Tiki on the track.
I'm not worthy.
Oh, brother, you are. I'm sure he's so proud of you, honestly.
No.
So cool. But yeah, congratulations. Album of the Year, of course, for Waiarea. Best Solo Artist.
Nuts. And
Best Electronic Artist. 3 awards.
Yeah, it's just cool that, again, like, from a Māori perspective, that it's real cool that a Māori artist can be picked for a non-Māori category. If Justin Bieber can go to number 1 singing in Spanish, like, someone can do that in Aotearoa and Te Reo Māori. So I'm actually, 100%. I'm stoked to be in those categories, Album of the Year, Solo Artist. But for me, obviously, the electronic one is, that's the big one for me. And I think, like, you're going up against heavyweights, particularly Lee Matthews. They are absolutely.
They've won it before, bro. Like, yeah.
But still, they're foremost artists. You know, like there's a lot of politics in nominations right now, and I'm really stoked to actually be up against heavyweights. You know, like I don't want to just be in a political category. So like, try smashing it. The most nominations, 100%. But they've been on. You know, that had that highest quality from day one. But you know, Lee Matthews, like foremost producers, foremost live acts, like you know, festival kings, like here and overseas. It's even an honour to be kind of mentioned
in the same wheelhouse.
Yeah, I would never put myself at I'm not at that level. So it's cool to like it's even an honour just to be nominated alongside those three. So yeah,
so cool. Well, like I said, congratulations. You have all our support. We're so proud of you. We think what you're doing is absolutely amazing. Of course, you've just won the Take Music Prize. You're just about to roll into the AMAs and hopefully clean up there as well. You're just about to go to Glastonbury. And you're just such a trailblazer. So honestly, brother, thank you so much. Side note, John Summit rating your waiata.
Where does this stuff come from, eh? Like, I think.
And another thing.
Yeah, it's getting too much. That was so cool. But I mean, for me, it was also that, okay, John Summit didn't sit down and go, what's the latest Māori bass tune? It was our Australian whānau over at Mix Mag actually going, oh no, we're going to put this in front of you. Like that to me, like, was the big deal. That I mean,
you can see it clock over in the video as well. He's like, oh yeah, like he's real into it, and I love it.
Oh yeah.
Well, we've actually got a special little VIP of Kawaikwe. So Kawaikwe is my favourite record off Wairea, 100%. But we got a little Speedy G edit.
Yeah, it was that was
the original.
Originally, that was a Speed Garage tune, but back then, Speed Garage, no one cared about it. It wasn't cool. Like it was actually
like it
dead.
Is now. Yeah.
So I did a breaks version and then applied for funding, got the funding, and then I was like, I hate this. You can't dance to this. It's catchy, but you can't dance to it.
Yeah.
So I was like, cool. I'm just gonna. I said to the label, well, I'm just going to go back to the Speed Garage tune, because actually Speed Garage is starting to it's like coming back now.
Yeah.
And they were like, no, you can't. You got funding for that. So it's for a breakbeat version. So the minute the video came out, I was like, cool, I'm going to play the Speed Garage version. And now you're going to play the Speed Garage version too.
Let's do it. I'm so into it. MOKOTRON. Barry, thank you so much. We're so proud of you. Like I said, thank you so much for coming and spending your time with George FM. And good luck in all your endeavours. I'm sure we'll be in touch. We're going to have a chat to Shaka about Glasto, and we can't wait to watch you from afar as well, man. We're so proud of you.
Thank you. Like, I just really appreciate the support from George.